It happened. Grubby died in World of Warcraft. Again. You may have seen me react to this before when he reacted to dying, or I reacted to him dying in the BRD, Black Rock Depths, a dungeon in World of Warcraft. Now, we're going to see what happens here, and I think it's during his raid where things are going to be pretty spicy.
And run
Warlocks
very
be ready.
back.
Warlocks be ready.
Run it far back because the dog is pathing.
Please start using shields. Let's
So
go.
this is World of Warcraft Raid, the Molten Core.
That's
Up to 40 players. Let's see. Grubby's got himself a feral at full health. What's going to go wrong? He's got loads of buffs at the top right. Looks comfortable to me.
No.
My bad.
Oh,
That's so sad.
Oh my
Nah.
god!
Okay, focus up, guys. We
Oh,
Oh,
poor Grubby.
We're stunned.
Shit way to die.
Someone ban it.
Nice, cozy, comfy jumper, though. At least he's got that going for
I
him.
love Grubby. I love this character.
The narcissism on this
I
guy.
think he changed form to human form.
No.
You got fire blossomed.
I don't think I human formed.
Like I saw it towering. I don't know if I.
He was just going so fast, man. Like,
He sure was. I know Grubby's most likely going to go over this, but we've got to see that again just to understand for ourselves in case something went horrendously wrong here. World of Warcraft is not really designed for hardcore, aka if you die, that's it. There is no coming back. The game is rigged in many aspects. There's lots of ways to die in the game that are completely unfair and pretty unjust, and fire res is something Grubby maybe doesn't have enough of on his character for him to die this quickly like this. It's just a flame guard, right? Did he get aggro? It looks like he got aggro on it. It's a fresh mob, 98%, so his initial attack may have crit or something to draw all the aggro. I don't see an aggro meter here. Maybe there is one, you guys can let me know, but
aggro dogs, guys. So be ready.
yeah, he gets a crit, gets the spicy damage. Flame Guard turns... Oh, the tank turned him around onto Grubby, if I'm looking at that. So there's some massive freaking damage from that Flame Burst damage, the Fire Breath.
Focus up on Firewalker fast.
Oh, and then a bolt, a fire bolt landed on him as well. Grubby couldn't have had the aggro here if the fire guy is running after the tank. So maybe he gets the aggro on spells that character casts. For example, if it casts Shockwave or something, it would turn around and Shockwave Grubby and then go back to the main target, perhaps. I can't remember the abilities, but we can certainly see two of them. One of them being like this flame cast, fire over time, and the other one being an instant firebolt, fireball. Just have a quick look at that again. That happens so quickly. So go down to the timer. No, not that. We want it on... Let's go 0.25, real slow. There's the tank here. And he runs around. So maybe Grubby shouldn't have been in that position. I don't know how they schedule their raids. But yeah, you can see 1,500, 3,000 instantly. And a 2,300 bolt. Grubby. That's so rough. To take that much damage. Just think, this is at 0.25 speed, and he's got 6,000 plus health when he got first hit, basically. So it's like 1,500, 3,300, and 2,600 or something. Basically 3 massive attacks, and then maybe an auto attack in between it somehow. Or flame damage. Yeah, the tank kited... The tank was basically trying to get to the other ones. He probably didn't even notice Grubby was there. He might have been on like autopilot, my assumption. He just took the mob and said, hey, there's other mobs over there. I'm going to bring this mob over to those other mobs and we can AoE these mobs down. Because what happens is it becomes a bit of a rotation when you're doing raiding. You're sort of just trying to min-max quick ways to get through the raid so everyone can just get their loot and get out.
My bad. Did I pull threat?
Oh my god.
No, you
That's
didn't.
so sad.
Oh my
I don't think he
God.
pulled fret, did he? He's got tiny fret meter here, right?
How
So
about-
sorry, I don't mean to keep going over this, but you can see Grubby has got the highest fret. But is that on the flame guard? It must be on the target that he's currently
Might
on.
aggro dogs, guys.
Yeah, he's got the highest fret,
be
so
ready.
maybe it is his fault. I've got to be honest, it's been a long time since I've done World of Warcraft raiding. It's not something I've ever been into too heavily. But yeah.
Focus up
That's...
on Firewalker fast.
I think
My bad.
the flame burst was cast onto Grubby. It's so weird because the tank took him at the same time, but the mob looks like he turned around to Grubby specifically to do the flame breath and then followed the tank around. And because Grubby still had the highest threat, the fireball that the mob can cast maybe once every 12 seconds or whatever it is programmed in World of Warcraft, it landed on Grubby because Grubby had the highest threat. Flame Guard is 205% threat if you look at his portrait.
Focus.
You're right,
Up on
112%. What is it to aggro? Is it 120% or something to pull aggro off a tank?
Fast. Aggro dogs, guys.
Yeah, oh, he's on 200%. Ooh. Yeah. I think it kind of looked like the tank was team killing Grubby there, but I think the tank was literally just pulling the mob around.
So be ready. Focus
He
up
did
on
pull
Firewalker
round at the
fast.
same time. If they knew that can happen, then obviously they shouldn't do it. But as someone that hasn't done
My
World of
bad.
Warcraft raiding,
Did I pull threat?
especially
Oh my
Molten Core in a
God.
long
That's
time,
so sad.
I can't
my
remember
God.
how common that is.
Okay, focus up, guys. We
Yeah,
got
Someone needs
We're
to
stunned.
get moved.
That is brutal.
Banish move.
Go up.
Someone ban it.
I got him. I got him. I should.
No, I love Grubby. I love this character.
Yeah, he's gone now.
I think he changed form to human form.
No.
You got 5 blossoms.
Sometimes
I,
in World of
human form.
Warcraft, you
Like,
should
I
share the
saw
threat
it
onto
towering
2 or 3 other players.
So fast, man.
Whether that was supposed to happen and it
5
reduces the
blossoms.
damage taken if it's over 3
Yeah.
players.
Was that because I didn't banish early enough?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
No, it was because
Like,
the
he
fire
wasn't stunned,
reached
he just got
the-
5 blossoms.
2 fire blossoms.
That was damage from the flame guards and
I'm so sorry,
firewalkers on
Grubby.
top.
RNG.
of silence, please, for the fallen Grubby.
Sorry, Grubby, man.
Moment of
Thanks,
silence.
guys.
Really sucks. Really sad too.
Peace, man.
I love this druid. I had so much loot. I had so.
I'm so
I had 3 kids on it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Grubby.
Sorry, Grubby, dude.
Hey,
3
thanks, guys.
lots
Don't
of
let-
loot.
Don't let the mood get down.
sorry.
Finish.
So he's got what, tanking gear, feral gear, maybe healing gear. And now it's all gone. Rugengest, he says it was 100% his fault. He was in tanking mindset because he was playing Bear Druid. He swapped to cat form to DPS, but he tried to take threat from the loose mob when he shouldn't. So was he supposed to be tanking here? Or DPSing? Because he started off as a cat, basically. But fire
Played in
resistance,
good
you need
fashion.
loads of that. Especially as feral.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flynn.
I should
Oh
just
my
stay
God.
bare.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Good luck, guys.
Sorry, Grubby.
Sorry,
Not your
Grubby.
fault. Not your fault.
Sorry, man.
Cry.
I want him to start swearing like a sailor. Start cussing the raid out.
Silver linings. Zico, you are fucked up.
Guys, we gotta go. We have 15 minutes left on
I
Marvel.
love this character. I have so much hours in it.
You want me to
grab dog before you Barry, go!
I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw
I'm
up.
going.
I don't have FAP up. I don't have
15
15
days,
days.
9 hours.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. The towering
Yeah.
was
Do we need-
50, yeah.
Is there going to be a video? Of course there's going to be a video. And here it is.
Speakers.
No.
Do we need a tank
70
to
hours.
replace?
Minus 2 months.
Grubby?
Yes.
Oh.
It's gonna be Tortilla.
Okay.
You fine with that, Tortilla?
Yeah, I'm good.
We could really use a druid.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
One
I
does
was
not
even holding my
simply
finger.
replace Grubby.
I was holding my finger over Healthstone before.
Not
I know I
really.
pulled aggro or something.
Anyone know if Gordon can
Like, did I get auto attack too? It's not just Fire Blossom, right?
Available today.
You got everything.
Let
You
me
soaked
see.
up everything.
Melee swing, melee swing. Yeah, I got. No. This is another one. Wait. Fire Blossom 3000. Fire Shield, Fire Shield.
Speakers is-
Cone of Fire. Cone of Fire is
I don't know what
if
Fire
you have
Blossom is.
aggro, no?
Sunders Peace Warriors.
My taunts on.
I thought I had GFPP.
Off by Carla. Oh, I got it back.
Okay.
Not blaming. I was just saying. I
Yeah, so I just hit it too hard. It's a form swap and then a lack of. It's like I'm supposed to be in bear form because I'm tank, and I wanted to stay in cat for Shazra, but I didn't play like how I should. I pulled like a Stormfall, like going ham on a mob.
It's been a treat watching you.
Fire Blossom picks 6 random targets and shoots a ball of fire. So it shoots a ball of fire to 6 random targets. So that's a lot of damage, though. How much fire resistance gear? You'd assume Grubby would have quite a lot if he's playing as a tank, right? Because I remember I did raiding, and I raided as a feral druid as well in World of Warcraft. One of the times I've done a lot, but I've forgotten probably more than I, have done, to be honest with you. But yes, I was a feral druid, and I had to get all of this annoying fire resistance gear, like rings plus 28 fire resist and all that. Oh, it's so obnoxious. It costs you a fortune to buy that stuff. Fire res is only for Ragnaros. Yeah, we did get up to Ragnaros, but otherwise you can wear your normal tanking gear. Oh, well. Do you think if he had his fire resistance gear, he wouldn't have died here? Because it certainly looked like he took a lot of damage there. And it's fire damage, right?
Mages doing the
Here's the VOD. It's my fault.
He was on DPS gear on cat.
I love this character
No
so much.
resistance.
It's so sad.
Or very little, yeah.
Yep.
Unless you're racing, you may as well just play it
Okay,
safe,
so-
right? Especially if you can die this quickly.
You don't need it, Mary.
Same. I don't need it. Okay.
No, I just heal Mary.
This is where I get 1500.
Heal me as
Yeah,
well.
Double games.
damage is fine.
I guess we're not BWLing.
That kind of looks like something else, honestly. Grubby's right behind him.
Like, I could go level up my shaman. It's level 19 right now. It's basically like starting all over again.
It's a form
in
of...
the off season of
One of the
OnlyFans.
stages of grief. He's got over it already. Let's move
I
on.
really don't know if I have the heart for it. I'm also on the wrong target. Is it? Yeah, I'm on X. Like, it's legitimately completely my fault, right? I am on X because I'm thinking it's fine for me to be on the off target because I'm still thinking like a bear. I should not have... I even still had rent.
California
I should
bear.
not have stayed in cat. I should not have stayed in cat.
He
I
did
went
open
on
up
X,
early.
And yeah, I should redo the song. What can I say except we're dead now?
Jesus.
Thank you for the memories, the times, the subs. What can I say except we're dead now? No, I'm starting to cry. It's too sad.
Go again.
All right, let's not make everyone sad.
Well, yeah, like I say, the tank that was on that target was only tapping him, really, by the looks of it, and pulling him over to the other mobs. It didn't look like he was dedicated to it. Or blowing through his cooldowns to keep aggro.
I'm hoping you go again, smile.
I cannot make that decision today. It's so... Like, I really
Do you think he'll go again?
I can.
I think he'll go again.
This is like the saddest. This character was so freaking boosted. This character was so boosted.
Glad I could help. Go again.
That was not your fault. It was. I am third.
To me, getting to 60 is the main thing in World of Warcraft Hardcore. Doing all the raiding stuff is so sort of painful because it's such a chore in many regards, and then you could just lose all of that instantaneously. And it's so much of a time investment. Getting to 60 is already a huge time investment, but at least it's kind of a realistic one that you can achieve. But when you're putting in like level 60 Molten Core, raid gear, etc., you're looking at months of, well, weeks at least, of dungeon raiding over and over. BRD, Diamall, etc., over and over and over to get all the gear. And it's repetitive. It's very repetitive. So it's not like the fun sort of stuff.
Tank, and I'm in bear with 9,000 health. The whole dungeon, I have a lot of fire res, I have a lot of stamina, I have a lot of armor, and people are looking at me to be healed. And I changed up the formula here because I thought I should probably cat when we're against single target bosses, since I'm not first or second tank. But with that comes a level of vulnerability that means that I need to play differently. And with that comes a mental switch. The mental switch is hold damage. You're not in a rush. You're here just to help a bit. The most important thing is not to die and not to let anyone else die. And if you're getting attacked, heal stone, bear form. And I didn't.
Oh, thank you,
It's
Rue.
like how my mage died as well.
For clearing
because
things up.
I'm talent spec switching, right? Without mental switching.
He's so analytical
sad.
about
Thank you,
these
guys.
things.
Thank you for the support.
It's just more kind of, I wouldn't say bad luck, because essentially he did bring it on himself, but it was kind of bullshit, let's face it, that kind of death. It's not like he sort of like was running away from a pack of mobs and it took like 20 seconds for him to die and he walked to the left but then changed his mind and walked to the right and then forgot to click his potion and stuff like that. He just kind of got instantly killed, so it's really kind of a... Yeah, some people are a lot more strict on the rules in this, whether it's his fault or not. To me, I'm a little bit more lenient that it was kind of BS, that death. He could have avoided it, yes. So your argument would be like, well, if he could have avoided it, that's all that matters. It's his fault. But it's like, that was really kind of BS. The amount of damage he took so quickly. But yes, apparently he's supposed to be a tank, so that does kind of...
I pulled the Stormfall. Yo! But it's worse, because I unloaded on a target that we shouldn't even be focusing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it would have been fine if
true.
I didn't go for X, but I went for Skull.
Brain just turned off for
It
that
was
moment.
worse.
But that's what happens when you're raiding.
Yeah,
It's
where's your
monotonous.
add-ons? No, I'm fine.
You're not
Like, the add-on
concentrating
was
like as
telling
much
me you're
as
gonna
you
get
should be.
fucked. And like,
Focus up on Firewalker.
If he was like playing solo content here or something, he
My
probably
bad.
wouldn't die because
Did I
he'd be
pull through?
concentrating a lot more. But because he's part of a huge group and everyone's just doing what they're doing,
sad.
he's not really thinking it through. He's just on autopilot.
I love this character so much. Not as much as my dog, obviously.
Journey. I'll keep
I still have
following
my
you
dog.
no matter what you do next. Smile.
I still have my dog. Oh, there he is.
I still have you.
Dying in HC is always a when rather than an if.
He should
It
go
was a good
shaman,
run,
and
nothing
Logan's his
lasts
feral
forever.
spirit.
Loved the whole thing. Will keep watching no matter what is next.
Does look like a
GG
very
Rams.
soft dog.
You're a good dog.
Yeah, he's got a 19 shaman. I leveled up shaman a couple of times and I got them both killed. One of them was really BS, the death.
The journey of this char has been the most fun I've ever
And the other
had
one was just
watching
my
Twitch.
fault. I just kind of
Take some time to rest
made it.
and
I just
gather
kind of
yourself and
saw
go
it
on.
coming, but didn't really do enough to stop it.
But
I don't know if
had
that was
so
me
many- I had so many items.
passively deciding to let it die because I don't really like shaman. I was only leveling up just for the spite, if that
Do you
makes
know
sense.
how much effort goes into items?
Because it's like my least favorite class, but it was
you
just
suck.
just
Thank
to level
you
it up for the
20
sake of
gift
it.
subs. Appreciate it. Do you know how long it takes to get all the items? Like Breastplate of Bloodthirst. Yes, we watched it. Yes, we know. Yes, WoW players know. True, as a WoW viewer, I'd say it was the most enjoyable journey I've watched. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can you show played? Yeah, I did. It's 360 hours. 370 hours. Oh, the smoking heart of the mountain. It took so long. Do you know how
gotta do
many
it all over
mornings
again
I
now.
logged in before the stream and I did hours and hours of item sorting and preps and buffs and
Go Oggy on Shaman Healer Smile.
Go again, Shaman Eater. He's level 19. He's such a wuss. You could always try a new class.
He has
Yeah,
gold though,
I'm
doesn't
playing
he?
Shaman, but
Does he have gold on another
Druid
character?
is so fun, man.
Before going again.
Druid is so fun, and tanking is so much fun. And Cat isn't even that fun. You Cat? Look, it's not a wasted journey, okay? Like, look at this. Oh my god, it's not a wasted journey, obviously. It was a fantastic journey. This journey is at an end. It's what we all sign up for when we play hardcore. It's what gives everything meaning. I would love to play OnlyFang Season 3 in Alliance. All right, this has been such an amazing journey. In fact, this whole
doing
WoW
another
season,
Raid with Dendy next time. We must know.
of course I will.
Horde is more OP, but Alliance is like just nicer. The areas are just nicer. The cities are nicer. The classes are better. Paladin's better than Shaman, I think personally. Although there'll be a lot of people that disagree with that.
Of course I will. It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. I know exactly why I died. It was 100%
6 to 12
on
months.
me.
That's quite some time
This
away.
whole WoW season has been one of the best things that ever happened to my streaming career. Right? It has been incredible. The WoW community is fantastic. Very welcoming with open arms to new players. A good level of backseating, but not too much. Tolerance for mistakes. Collaborative mindset. Very supportive. Right? It's been fantastic streaming with all the other creators. We met hundreds of new people. I've really opened up. We've come out of our shell. I think my community that was following me before WoW also feels like it's a new era. Because we enter a very nice new community, and
it's crazy how well the World of Warcraft Hardcore did.
It's probably been exciting, not
streamers.
just for me, but also for the rest of my community that came into the WoW scene and my mods and everything. We've all been following this journey, and a lot of people have been helping. Huge thanks, first of all, to my wife that has been very understanding as I've gotten maybe a little WoW addicted, maybe. Thank you, Cass. Huge thanks to my moderators that have been running Grub Club and helping with information. I'm looking at Excalibur, I'm looking at Ruigan guys, and I'm looking at so many more that have been making this journey so much better, coming in with information about what's BIS. We learned so many new terms, guys. BIS, right? BIS in slot. The mage in a hard group. Yeah, there you go.
Yo! Leveling is the fun part.
Cass called the hit. No. Leveling is the fun part, it's true. But I mean, you all know it's not 100% the same now as it was 3 months ago.
That's the thing that kind of put me
we're
off.
not going again.
Was the idea of having to do lots
today,
of raiding and all the monotonous chore of it.
It hasn't even fully hit me
It's
yet.
fun to do a dungeon and all
really
that every now and then with a small
soda
group,
popping
but I
with
just
this
think the
stream
raiding's
to go
kind of
to
boring.
Blackwing Lair. And
Too
now
much
I can't
dependency
help
on trying to
with this
get all the
character.
buffs, etc. So, yeah, there you go. Grubby died. It happened. I still wish that he would have sworn at all of his group. Then he could have gone on to the drama. Some Twitch drama right there. By calling them all out and blaming them. But his instincts kicked in and he tried to blame himself. GG. Go again.